Welcome to the Fun Wallace Brothers. Today we are at Brookmere Cemetery in Cleveland, Ohio. This is a very old cemetery. Most of these headstones are in shambles. Most of these headstones are broken. And there's quite a bit of them that are actually embedded into the ground. Here goes one that looks like it's completely shifted. Headstones are barely readable. Can't really tell how old this person was, let alone read the name. And then over here we have headstones getting ready to fall right over this hill. The only thing keeping these headstones from tumbling down the hill is going to be this fence.
Hey guys, look what I found on the thing.
You found an acorn top?
Yep. Two of them. Guys.
You found two of them?
Yep.
When they tumble, that's where they're going.
Guys, look, that's a really far drop.
Yeah, it is. All right, get back, buddy. These
Why...
really aren't that old.
Hey guys, even this is why I keep keeping these gates where you don't fall down there and get hurt.
Yep. So this is Florence and Leo, 73 and 86. This one looks like it served a country at one point in time.
Hey guys. Hey guys. Come over here.
We're going to come over here, Johnny. 1853, 1912, 1851 to 1926.
Two of them.
The cemetery is in no way kept up. Phoebe,
Hey guys.
Jeremiah,
Guys.
Mary, Charles, and Lafette. This is a beautiful monument for this family. Although the top of this one looks a little eerie because the nose is gone. Still a very beautiful structure. Some of these headstones are so old you cannot read them. All I can make out on this one is this person died at 45 years of age. This one's not in that bad of condition, actually. You can still read it. It's very legible, actually. Some of these headstones that are in this cemetery are written in German, and I am not able to read German. This person lived to be 71 years of age. Here goes another family line. And a B. This one's not far off of the edge either. These headstones are sinking. One thing I have been told, if the ground is collapsing and it's sinking where the headstone is, below the headstone, that the casket is completely eroded. Especially with older day caskets that were made out of wood, they deteriorate quickly and the ground settles on top of them, crushing them when they become weak. Here goes some children. Knox Arthur, 1880 to 1889, 8 going on 9, or almost 9. And then this child was only 4. Here comes a private U.S. Army, World War I. Kenneth Smith, thank you for your services. Here goes another child that passed away shortly before their birthday. They were going to be 2 years old. Here goes another baby. It's so sad to see these. Here goes another veteran. Cemetery is not kept up by any means whatsoever. I'm assuming that the wife is still alive or she's buried in other in another cemetery. Not sure because that is a long way to live. Asleep in Jesus. Asleep in Jesus. Amen. This one's so old it don't even have a date on it. Reserve corpse. Seems to be a lot of veterans here. Family line. And I'm not sure if this one has anything to do with them. The earth is taking over this headstone, pushing it forward, and the tree's starting to swarm it, but the tree doesn't look like it's very healthy. This section seems to be gated up. These are beautiful. This is the Brown family, I'm assuming. Some of these people actually didn't live very long lives. These ones are to the point where you barely can read them at all. I can actually see the writing better on my camera than I can with my own eyes. This is the most unique headstone I think I have ever seen. It's got a sheep on the top. Got another vet Marine Corps. We have another World War I vet. Thank you, Walter, for your services. A lot of vets in here, and this cemetery is in shambles, and it's such an unfortunate sight to see because we need to take care of our vets, and they took care of us, and breaks my heart to see this cemetery in a condition like this. We have another veteran of the foreign wars, 1875, 1934. This is probably the best tombstone I've seen from 1917 in this cemetery. I mean, as you can see, you can look around. There's a lot of busted headstones. They're uneven. They are actually not sitting on their plots correctly. They're unlegible. The grass is not really taken care of. It has potential to be a very, very beautiful cemetery, but obviously the funds for this is not here. So all I can do while I'm here is clean off these headstones. Try to make them a little more presentable, which is what I've been doing as I've been going along. I really like how this one's between these trees. It really gives it a beautiful presence. A lot of vets. All the flags are vets. Most of these could be reset. They're starting to be taken over by Mother Nature.
Hey, Mommy, look up
This one doesn't say nothing about being a veteran, but wherever the flags are, it's supposed to be in honor of the vets. So I'm beginning to wonder if I'm related to these Burgesses, because that is actually my mother's maiden name. And there goes another vet. So I'm going to have to look into this. But somebody has been out here taking care of this one. They were keeping the dirt level, planted flowers. So at least somebody's making attention. More vets. Thank you to everybody that has served for us. For the world it is now. Unfortunately, the change couldn't be fully positive. We still have a lot of things to work out. I mean, look how these headstones are set. These two are supposed to be side by side. These two are touching. Got another vet.
And her grandparents are over there. You don't even go home.
You should bring your ass out to home.
Hey, turn back so.
So all of the headstones that have a sheep on them, somewhere on them, are actually children. We were told by a person that visits this locally that was their way of identifying the children. And she has contacted the people that own the cemetery and trying to get them to cut the grass and maintain it. And they told her that they will not cut the grass, and her grandparents and parents are buried here because the cemetery is nowhere near active enough to maintain. Although all the veterans that are in here, that's a sign of like complete disrespect. I can't believe people's reasonings for not wanting to maintain a cemetery full of Army vets. I mean, look at the condition of these. Broken, fallen, everything. There goes another one right there, that white one. A whole nother vet one. And they refused to take care of this cemetery. That is uncalled for, unacceptable, disrespectful, and the list goes on and on and on. Earth is definitely taking over these headstones. Okay. They're under the trees. Look at that one. Beautiful. And it's under a tree. There you go, another one. A really beautiful statue. And you can't see the statue because it's too far up in the trees. Not active enough to take care of. Such a disrespect. I mean, these headstones are like sitting right on people's property line. That's another one, almost completely taken over by nature. This one's been broken, but somebody was fortunate enough to be able to stand it up. I don't know how. These things are extremely heavy. This one was 28 years of age when they passed. In a few decades, these will probably be over the hill if this cemetery isn't closed down and overtaken by weeds. This one's literally about to be in this people's backyard.
Yeah.
This one broke and joined earth to become one. Can't see that one almost. So I assume somebody was ignorant and came in here and broke this headstone because there's the top, there's the centerpiece, and then the base. I don't understand why people choose to do this if this was done by a person. You gotta have another one. It's like all these big ones are purposely being broke. I mean, they're broken everywhere. If you guys liked this video, remember to hit the like, subscribe, notifications on, comment below what you'd like to see, what you did or did not like. Thank you very much for joining the fun Wallace Brothers, and we'll see you on the next adventure. Bye-bye.